Stevie Wonder and Superstition on Late Night Graham Torrington. Later, Patrick says that people worry about things in the past or the future, but when you live in the present moment, there's nothing to worry about. He's 42, he has cerebral palsy, and he sees it as having a gift. He spent 15 months writing a book, doing it every single day, just typing with one finger. He really is an inspirational guy, and it's my After 11 guest tonight, so don't miss that a little later, will you? Here, Sunday to Thursday, 10 till 1, it's Late Night Graham Torrington. You know, we all have challenges in life. Big ones like exams, starting work, buying a house, and travelling maybe to new places. But there are challenges that most of us don't even think about, like speaking, going upstairs, walking, and even getting dressed. Patrick had those kind of challenges ever since he was born 42 years ago. He was starved of oxygen for 4 minutes at birth and has cerebral palsy. But he sees it as a gift, and he joins me on the programme right now. Patrick, thank you very much indeed for coming onto the show tonight.
Hello.
What happened during your birth that meant that your brain didn't get any oxygen? If you can maybe just explain that.
Well, the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck, and I couldn't breathe for 4 minutes. And after 4 minutes, I gave a little cough, and I started to breathe normally.
Okay, so the umbilical cord was around your neck for 4 minutes, and then after 4 minutes you did start to breathe normally, yeah? Okay. Now, most people who've heard about cerebral palsy would know something about it, but not necessarily how it affects the human body.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd just like to explain its effects, if you can, Patrick.
Yeah, it affects the body. It affects my coordination and my movements, but it also affects my voice, as you can hear. But not everyone with cerebral palsy has the same effects. Some people speak normally. Some people have more severe cerebral palsy. You know, it's like any disability. There are moderations in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense to me. So for you, it's coordination and your speech, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Is it progressive?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, what happens is, at birth, when you can't breathe, it kills some of the brain cells. But after that, you know, it has no deterioration in life. For me, it has the opposite effect, because I get more and more independent and I do more and more things in life.
Now, given what you've just said to me there, what was your childhood like, Patrick?
My childhood was very happy. I mean, my family never treated me like I am disabled. They always wanted me to be independent and to do things for myself. So, for me, my childhood was normal because I didn't know any differently.
And what about school? Tell me about your school life.
School was hard work because when I went to school, they didn't. They thought I had a hard enough life as it was, and they didn't push me academically, and my mum knew I was intelligent, so she decided that I should go to boarding school, which was hard work, because I had never been away from home. I was 14, and, it was tough. I got bullied, so some stuff happened to me that you can read about in my book. It was tough, but I got through it, and I went on to do well at college and university.
So, hearing your time, especially at boarding school there, was not a great experience for you. But the thing is, your mum always knew that there's a great intelligence there for you.
Absolutely, and I did as well. I always knew that I was going to do something extra. I always knew that I was going to do something extraordinary in life, because my brain has always been so active.
Now, I gather you wouldn't describe yourself as disabled, is that right?
Well, I don't think of myself as disabled. I am disabled, obviously, but there's nothing I can't do. All you need in life is the desire, self-belief, and the persistence, and you can do anything you want.
And I know that's been something that's been in your mind from an early age as well. How do other people in general react to you? Do you find them being patronising a lot?
Well, it's funny because when I was, before I started to drive a car, I used to go out in my wheelchair, and people used to look down at me and talk to me like I was an idiot. So I knew that if I wanted to get on in life, I had to help people, and that's what I love to do. That's what I love to do. I love to help people, and I love to inspire people.
I need to break here for some music, but afterwards I'd like to talk about why you gave up a job for life and your so-called impossible goals. And we'll talk about that in a few moments' time on Late Night Graham Torrington. Here until 1 o'clock tonight, it's Late Night Graham Torrington. I'm talking to Patrick Souiljaert, who sees having cerebral palsy as a gift. So, Patrick, let's go back to 2001, and you got a software development job with a big corporation and thought it was a job for life. You stayed there for 10 years and left. Why?
Because after 10 years, I was bored, and they had outsourced all the technical work, and I was left doing clerical work, and I was bored out of my brain, and I tried to get another role in the company, but they weren't that interested.
Why do you think they were not interested?
Well, they were quite patronising. They didn't like me to walk up and down stairs. They wanted to wrap me up in cotton wool, and that's not me,
Well, Patrick, no, that's not you, and that's obvious from having a conversation with you this evening. So, when all this was going on, what was going on inside your head? Frustration, I'm feeling.
Yeah, very frustrated, because I knew that I was going to do something really different in life, and I knew that I had to leave. My future wasn't at that company, so I decided to take a chance.
Yeah, and you did take a chance, and you went into property investment, and you say that was when you found your purpose in life. So explain what you mean by that.
Well, what happened was, I started a website about my property journey, and people were reading it, so I met a lot of people in the property community, and they said, you should write a book about your life. So I thought about it for 2.5 years before I started to write it. And since then, I realised that I have a gift. I have a gift. I love helping and inspiring people, and that's what I do. My book has given me a platform as a public speaker, and I love it.
Mm. Well, you obviously love speaking, don't you? You say it's like setting yourself impossible goals. Was writing the book one of those impossible goals, do you feel?
Not really, because I thought about it for 2.5 years, and I had the desire and the self-belief and the persistence to do it. I knew I could do it. I set myself a goal, and I had some good people helping me, not helping me, but keeping me motivated, and I knew that I wasn't going to do it. You know, it was easy because I had the desire.
Well, yeah, I know you've often said that you felt the fear and done it anyway.
Yes.
You're a doer, aren't you?
I am. It's like I cannot believe that I'm talking on the radio, you know. I've worked in radio as a producer, but I've never been the other side of the microphone.
And how does it feel?
Well, it feels a bit surreal. I'm currently living in the moment, so I'm not scared or worried about it.
Can I just ask you, Patrick, is it an effort for you to speak? Because it sounds to me like it's a really big effort. That's what I'm hearing. But is that true? Because I don't know, because I'm not you.
I walk with crutches. I use that 4 times as much energy as an able-bodied person when I walk, and the same can be said about my speech. I use that 4 times as much energy as other people when I talk.
Let's go back to the book. The book is called Stairs for Breakfast and is already, well, having cracking reviews for its humour and its honesty. So you thought about it for a couple of years. How long did it take to write?
15 months.
Right. Yeah. Is that what you thought it would take? Was that quicker or slower? What was in your mind?
For about 15 months, it was my life. I was writing it with one finger for about 4 or 5 hours a day, and when I wasn't writing the book, I was thinking about what to write the next day. So for 15 months, it was my life.
Well, a major achievement, and I believe that you were typing this book with one finger.
Yes.
That is an amazing achievement, isn't it?
Well, I had the desire.
Yeah.
You know, I had the self-belief, and I was persistent.
So the book, then, where is it available?
It's available on my website, stairsforbreakfast.com, where to buy, and it's also available on Amazon.
Okay, well, it's stairsforbreakfast.com. It's available there, and you get all the information there as well. I know that you've said to me already that you've often felt the fear, and you had a fear talking to me on the show tonight. So how do you feel now you have achieved that?
I feel great, you know. I've got another interview tomorrow morning with the BBC, and
That is fantastic. What's next for you, apart from your interview with the BBC tomorrow, Patrick? What are you going to be doing then?
Well, I'm going to employ a PA to help me with my work, and I'm going to do more public speaking, and I'm going to publish my second book.
Wow. Well, that is fantastic. I know you're going to get there because it's all about setting goals and achieving them for you, isn't it? So I know you're going to get there. Patrick, good luck with the rest of it, and thank you very much indeed for joining me on the programme tonight.
Can I just say to people out there, you can do whatever you want in life, because all you need is a self-belief, the persistence and the desire. And if I can talk on the radio, you can do whatever you want.
You are living proof. Patrick, thank you for that.
Okay, you're welcome.
Well, we know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been.
The Monkees and The Last Train to Clarksville. Also Talking Heads and A Road to Nowhere on Late Night Graham Torrington. You know, one of the things I like about presenting this radio show, this one in particular, is that I can bring you all sorts of guests from all walks of life. And my After 11 guests always are people who have a story to tell, whatever that story is. And it was Patrick's tonight. And thank you to Patrick for coming onto the programme tonight. Lots of reactions come in since he's been on the programme. Pete's been on the phone. He said, "What an inspirational man, Graham. I wish Patrick all the best." And Anne, who's been on the phone, says, "I too have cerebral palsy, and hearing Patrick talking on the radio has given me back self-belief. Thank you." And Angela in Bidford said, "I'm full of admiration for Patrick. I pray he always gets the respect that he deserves. God bless him," says Angela. And also to Laura as well. Thank you very much indeed for your email. I got that a few moments ago as well. And another After 11 guest tomorrow night on the programme. Let's go to the Midnight Love Songs then with Gladys Knight and the Pips. And Baby Don't Change Your Mind.